It's a working man I have, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind. I never again will go down underground.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Slavin, the coordinator of the Music Link 55 project of the Sterling Musical Instrument Lending Library. It's a project for seniors to connect with their communities through music. So with me today I have Marjie Olmstead, and we've been just playing with a group of ukulele players, all seniors, that we're just having a very good time playing songs together, and it was fun to see. So one of the songs that they were singing today is The Working Man. It was the Springhill Coal Mine disaster. And as it happens, Marjie is from Springhill, and she was a witness of this event. So she's going to tell us about that.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you for introducing it. A couple of days ago, October 24th, was the anniversary of the 1956 mine disaster in Springhill. And November the 2nd will be the second disaster that also occurred. And both disasters, we lost lives, and the town went through some very tragic events, losing a lot of loved ones. My history in all of that is my grandfather at one time worked the coal mines until he had a heart attack, and 5 of his sons, including my father, all worked the mines.
At the age of 16 years, only poor old his ears. Now we never see another man. In the dark recess of the mine, where you age before your time, and the coal dust lies heavy on your lungs.
They were on different shifts. They told stories of working in the mines with their shirts off and pieces of coal in their backs and in their arms, singing their way through the drudgery. They picked that coal with a pick and shovel. The days were long and treacherous as well. The one event that I'd like to relate, I was out in that general area with friends hanging out on my bike, and the ground started trembling. And my first thought is, where is my dad today? Is he working underground, or is he working for maintenance around the mine pit? I wasn't too sure. Anyway, this was not the explosive kind of disaster. This was a bump. So I immediately, on my bike, away I went to the pit head, and the ground was just pulsating. And of course I was very afraid. So I looked in the wash house. There wasn't a soul anywhere. So down the hill I drove on my bike. As I drove down the hill, ambulances were already driving up the hill. Scores of people were running out of their stores, out of their homes, crying, screaming. Cars were driving in every direction.
It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun,
by the time I arrived home, my whole family, and I think we were about 15 people that were all related in the same neighborhood, they already knew what was going on. And they knew that one of my uncles would be on that particular shift. We also found out about that time that my dad was working outside doing maintenance that particular day. I did lose an uncle, and many years prior, in the early 50s, I lost another uncle. So the families, the mining families, we all had a sense of what could happen. The women in our families, including my mother, every time the men would go to work, especially on night shift, they often wondered, will we see Daddy or will we see my husband early in the morning? When I hear the song by Rita McNeil, Working Man, and suggested that we play it today amongst the ukulele players, I thought it would be the appropriate time to put it forward to the public. And as Canadians, 56 and 58 were two major Canadian events which, you know, reached people all over the world.